What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mel DFS coming to you live and direct, here to get my favorite plays for NFL Week 9. Hope everybody's having a great day. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's get into these plays. We got 10 games. Going to our first play, going to our quarterback spot. Joe Burrow, he's 66 on DraftKings. He's priced up on FanDuel. 8,500 going against Carolina, in which he's averaging 291 passing yards a game, 2.1 touchdowns, 24.7 fantasy points, around 29.5 at home. And Carolina's allowing average 262 passing yards a game in the past 4 games, averaging 16.7 fantasy points to opposing QBs. They also give up the passing touchdown percentage. Love the spot for Joe Burrow and the squad for today. Definitely want to get a Cincinnati stack in my opinion. Another play to look at is Aaron Rodgers. He is averaging 225 passing yards a game, 14.9 fantasy points, 1.6 touchdowns a game, as Detroit allows an average 276 passing yards a game, 23.6 fantasy points for the season, almost 30 fantasy points at home to opposing QBs. So this is a spot where you get some value for Aaron Rodgers, and you can look at a nice stack for Green Bay. Another play to look at is Gino Smith at 5,800 on DraftKings, 75 on FanDuel. He's averaging 240 passing yards a game, 1.6 touchdowns a game with 72 completion percentage, 20 fantasy points a game, and Arizona allowing average 260 passing yards to the position, 1.8 touchdowns, 27 fantasy points at home to opposing QBs. So Gino Smith, another value play, especially on DraftKings. Let's get to our next play, going to our running backs. We got Aaron Jones at 74 on DraftKings, 78 on FanDuel. He's averaging 12 carries, 4.8 targets, 3.8 receptions a game with 71 rushing yards a game, with 4 touchdowns for the season, 17.3 fantasy points a game. And last time he played at Detroit last season, he had 4 touchdowns that game, 6 for 6 in receptions, 48 yards. He's still gonna have to be counted on in this spot. Detroit allows an average 122 rushing yards a game, 1.6 touchdowns to the position, 28 fantasy points a game. So like Aaron Jones, he's definitely gonna be needed in this pass attack as well. I like him in this play for today. Another play is Ramon J Stevenson. He's 62 on DraftKings. He's 8K on FanDuel, but love this play on DraftKings. He has 3 touchdowns in the past 4 games, averaging 23.2 fantasy points a game, 5.8 targets, 5.3 receptions with 40 receiving yards, 86 rushing yards. And Indy's allowing average 96 rushing yards a game, 24 fantasy points to the position. Ramon J Stevenson, great play to also look at for your plays for today. Another play for value, Daryl Patterson. He's 58 on DraftKings. He has 72 on FanDuel. He's been healthy in practice. Chargers allowing average 128 rushing yards a game to position, 1 touchdown, 31 fantasy points to the position. Love this play for Patterson all day, and he's value on DraftKings. Get to our next play, going to our wide receivers. DeAndre Hopkins going against Seattle, 79 on DraftKings, 86 on FanDuel. It's a great play. He's averaging 30 fantasy points in the past 2 games coming back into the season. 13.5 targets, 11 receptions. Seattle allows an average 125 receiving yards to the position, 31 fantasy points went away. Like DeAndre Hopkins, he's the #1 guy, so I love this play for his price point to give you that 20 plus. Another play to look at is Tyler Boyd at 6,300 on DraftKings, 69 on FanDuel. Love the stack, like I said before. He's averaging 6 targets, 5 receptions with 72 receiving yards a game, 16 fantasy points, and 17 fantasy points at home. So love the spot. Another play to look at is Tyler Lockett. He's 61 on DraftKings, 76 on FanDuel, averaging 41 fantasy points in the past 2 games at Arizona in the past 2 seasons. Arizona's allowing average 158 receiving yards to the position, 39 fantasy points at home. Like this spot for Lockett at his price point. Let's get into the under 6,000. We have DJ Moore. Got to go back to the well here. He's averaging 24.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games with back-to-back touchdowns, averaging 9 targets, 5 receptions in the past 4 games with 71 receiving yards a game. And Cincy allows to average 145 receiving yards to the position, 30.8 fantasy points to the position as well. So like this spot for DJ Moore for his price point, still under 6,000. Another play is Terry McLaurin. He don't get a lot of love, but man, this guy's been killing it in the last 2 games with Heineke as his quarterback. He's averaging 18.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games with a touchdown, averaging 8 targets, 5.5 receptions a game. As Minnesota allows an average almost 200 receiving yards to the position, 40 fantasy points a game to receivers. Love this play for Terry McLaurin, under 6,000. Definitely gotta give him a play. Next play, going to our tight ends. You got Zach Ertz, you want to pay up. He's averaging 7.5 targets, 5.1 receptions, with 44 receiving yards a game with 3 touchdowns, 12.3 fantasy points a game. And he had 14 fantasy points in the last game against Seattle in week 6. And Seattle allowed an average 75 receiving yards to the position. They're bottom tier against the tight ends, averaging 20 fantasy points a game. 28 went away to the position. So Zach Ertz, great play to consider. Another spot you got to look at is Gerald Everett at 48 on DraftKings, 58 on FanDuel. Without Allen and Williams, he's definitely needed. He's averaging 6.4 targets, 3.9 receptions, with 43 receiving yards a game with 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 15% target share as well, averaging 10 fantasy points a game. Atlanta's averaging 16 fantasy points to the position, 69 receiving yards a game. So like Gerald Everett at the tight end spot. Another play for value is Evan Engram at 3,300 on DraftKings. Like this play, he's averaging 5.6 targets, 4 receptions. He's averaging 7.3 targets in the past 4 games with 12 fantasy points. And the Raiders allow an average 50 receiving yards to the position, 16.2 fantasy points a game to tight ends. 20 fantasy points went away. So this guy's been killing it for his price point. He did have 15 fantasy points against Denver last week with a touchdown. He was 4 for 6 with 55 yards, and Evan Engram is definitely needed in this pass attack. Let's get to our last play, going to our defense. It's only a couple that I like, where we have the Bills going against the Jets. I think the Jets is definitely going to get smothered in this defense. The Bills averaging 3 sacks, 1.6 interceptions a game with 14 points allowed a game, 10.4 fantasy points a game. They're averaging 13.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games last season against the Jets, as Jets allow average 1 interception a game. Opposing defense averaging 6 fantasy points a game. So Bills defense definitely in play. The second team I like is the Patriots going against the Colts. Patriots are averaging 2.8 sacks a game, 1.3 interceptions, 19 points allowed a game with 9.1 fantasy points, 10 fantasy points at home. And Indy's allowing average 1.1 interceptions a game, and opposing defenses are averaging 11.8 fantasy points a game. So like this pass D in this play for today, and these are my favorite spots. Like my plays, give me a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. Using Draft Dashboard tools, and you want access to my plays, click the link in the description to sign up. It's only $1 up to 30 days. When you sign up, you access to the NFL cheat sheet, sleepers and your studs. Click on the watch players. You get my plays up top for watch mail DFS picks for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag. It's Mel DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I see y'all in the next video.